Hello and welcome. I'm not your average Jason. I'm Jasonnerdi, and welcome back to some Hogwarts Legacy.
I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Now,
Not sure.
today we are going to be cleaning up these assignments, and then we're going to report to Professor Fig for the map chamber. We do have a talent point. Well, we got 3 of them. Okay, so we're going to hit those real quick. Do we want this one? I kind of want this one. Let's go with this one. Room requirement. Let's check these out. I kind of want to start using these. Endurance potions make you invulnerable to and deflects projectile attacks back at enemies. Causes attacks to have additional increased damage and breaks enemy shields. Yes, please. Well, that's a no-brainer. Lavioso. Don't really care for those. Let's go with Wand Core. Increases the range of Revelio. Blocking a spell with a perfect Protego will send 2 projectiles back at the enemy. That's cool. Basic cast impacts on airborne enemies. Contribute more. Successfully evading an unblockable attack with dodge. Okay. Enemies stuck with Stupefy remain stunned for a longer period. Wigan World heals you to greater effect. I kind of like this one. I also kind of like this one. I think we're going to go with this. Alright. I have been kind of going through and collecting all of the field guide pages. Not in the castle yet, but I did do the world map. I still have a lot to collect in Hogsmeade. I have 45 out of 55. I still gotta collect those. But yeah, I got pretty much almost all of them. At least on this side of the map. I still have yet to unlock this area to clear out those. But enough talking, let's get into it. Oh, I'm loving this game, by the way. BT dubs. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. And I'm so glad that I started this one out first. Return to Professor Sharp. Okay. This was the first game that I played on the channel, and I'm so glad I
Have you
started
finished
playing
your
it.
assignments?
And then
I
Elden
finished the
Ring was
tasks,
second.
Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
This is on hard mode, by the way.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would...
Hold on, I want this one. I want Defendo on this one. Yeah. Thank you. Levioso,
It's a
Defendo.
pleasure to have a second
Also,
instruction.
it's not trash. I like Accio, Incendio, also Confringo. I like that combo way better than this one. Alright, let's go to Herbology class. It's funny because I actually have more hours in this game than I do Elden Ring. Huh. Oh no, that's wrong. There's herbology class. I think I have 145 hours in Hogwarts Legacy, and I only have 92 in Elden Ring. Got the Chinese chomping cabbage, the venomous tentacula.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice. Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the
Reparo.
next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Natural.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Nice, I can actually move it. So what is the point of Levioso if we have Wingardium Leviosa? Can Wingardium Leviosa not be used in combat? Because Levioso is yellow, that one's white. So I assume that we can't use this one in combat. Alright. Let's go talk to Professor Fig. Professor Fig's classroom. Look at that.
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldritch Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised?
Professor Fig
Shall we?
I
reminds
was
me
hoping
of
you'd say
that
that.
alcoholic who
Oh, and
does
we'll
a
need to
bunch
bring the
of
book.
crap while he's drunk, and then he wakes up and you tell him about what happened. He's like, "What? I did this? Huh?"
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way.
I'm
And a
honestly not
portrait of
surprised
Percival
by that.
Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham.
I love it.
I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them.
I'm
and Jackdaw
flabbergasted
stole
by
them
this
from
new
him.
development that I found out about myself.
Peeves.
Gotta love Professor Fig, man.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
I want Professor Fig's outfit.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed
Looks
the book
so
on the
cool.
pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
I like the hat and the outfit together. I like the hat, I like the robe,
How would you like to learn?
but both of them together, I look like I'm from
Once you've
Drumstrang.
completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Okay. Oh, I got a talent point. Okay, let's go. Map. No, I gotta go to talents. Talents first, and then we go to map. Go to one core. I feel like this one's the most useful because we'll combine it with this. And then we'll go with this later. That'll be my next talent point. Okay. I want to change this though. Boom. There we go. Alright, now let's go to the map.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a
Flipindo
heated situation.
Glacius.
But first,
That's actually
I will
cool.
need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Alright. Meet Professor Fig at the tower. Okay, let's just go straight there. World map. That's a long way, but look at us. These are the, this is the perks that I was telling you about. The perks of gathering up all the fast travels early on in games. It's so worth it later on. Alrighty, but that's where we're going to end it here. If you found yourself enjoying this video and you would like to see more content on the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.